Hey y'all, so I'm gonna show you how to bleach your closure or your frontal, the knots. And this hair is actually from Hair Vila. It's a 14-inch lace closure. The hair texture is body wave, and it came free part, but I actually put like a middle part in it because I knew I was gonna have it in a middle part. And so that's a tip I have for you guys when you're bleaching your knots is to part it how you want to wear the hair, and that makes it easier. So you're gonna need a bowl to bleach your knots with, gloves as well. You'll also need like some conditioner or moisturizer, a dye brush, a comb, the bleach, the developer, obviously, a plastic bag, and of course the closure of the frontal. So I'm starting off and I have the bowl and I'm just pouring the bleach into it, and I'm starting off with a little amount because we can always add but we can't take away, and we don't want to be wasteful, especially when you're doing something like a closure or a frontal. Like, you're not going to need as much bleach as if you were like bleaching the actual hair, so less is more. And yeah, so I'm just adding a little bit of developer to the small amount of bleach that I actually did pour out. Like, as you can see, that's really small. You don't need a lot. And then I'm gonna start mixing it up. And basically what I do is I add a little bit, mix it up till it's like as combined as it could be, and then add a little bit more of either the powder or the developer, because it's a very specific consistency that we want. We don't want it to be liquidy or runny at all. We want it to be like cake batter or like a really thick smoothie where it doesn't even fall off of the dye brush when we like pick it up, because we don't want it to sink through the lace. We want it to sit on top of the lace. And so I've just stirred that up right now, and trying to get it as smooth as I can. And then I'm gonna add some more bleach, and I will add some more developer. And the reason why I say you want to mix it in as best as you can is because a lot of times when you're mixing, if you don't do it as thorough as you should, you'll think that you need more bleach or more developer when really you actually have enough. So that's what I'm doing right now, is mixing it up. And then this should be about like the perfect amount of bleach that I actually need to do this closure. So now I'm done mixing the bleach. So next we're gonna take the closure and either some conditioner or some moisturizer, either one's fine. We're gonna put that all through the actual hair. And what this basically does is when we comb this through, we're gonna coat every strand, and that's gonna inhibit the bleach from actually bleaching or lightening the hair. And so then it'll, if it does, like if you do make a mistake and accidentally get bleach on the hair, it'll keep it from doing that. So I did that already, and now we're gonna start actually bleaching the closure. So there you see the consistency, like it's relatively thick. And you have it mixed in well. This is another thing, is when you shouldn't be able to feel the granules of the bleach. But I'm gonna start really slow, and this is actually sped up, so I'm going incredibly slow. And the motion that I'm doing is I'm basically just like sliding it across the closure. I'm not like pressing the bristles down into the closure. I'm always holding the dye brush at an angle so that I don't get like, I don't go through the lace. And another thing is, you want to basically you want to put bleach as far out as where you will keep the lace when you cut the lace off, because the bleach changes the color of the lace a little bit, and so you don't want it to be like your scalp is one color and then where the lace is that's like attached to your skin is another color. So that's another good thing. And it also allows you to make sure that you bleach the knots on the baby hair, because if you don't, it looks really bad to have like your baby hair has these really big knots, dark black knots that you can see Like, you don't want that. So right now, basically, I'm getting done with bleaching the knot. And so I'm going to leave it for about 20 to 25 minutes because it is 40 volume developer. So it doesn't take that long. But I'm going to check in every 10 minutes. So yeah, that's what I do. Some people do just leave it for the entire time and then only check it once. But I always check back at least every 5 or 10 minutes. And then this is the closure after it's sat, and you can see that you don't see any dots. So now I'm gonna rinse the closure off, and I'm using Isoplus to shampoo, but I think in this clip I just show you me rinsing the closure off because I mean everybody knows how to shampoo. So as you can see, like, the lace still looks good, and I'll show you again how the closure looks. But I'm really happy with this result, and I didn't experience any like shedding. Like, as you can see in the sink, I have a white sink and you don't see any hair shedding or nothing. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for my next video.